All right. So, next time we're together, which I think is tomorrow, we will be having another quiz, one more quiz. And that quiz will have an inequality problem on it, and probably another fraction problem on it. Not this kind, it won't be one of these hard ones, but an easier one. It will practice before we take it out. During lunch I was working on your practice quiz, so we'll do that tomorrow. But in the meantime, we have one more little part of this unit to talk about, and it is some word problems. So if you look at this first word problem, I hope you're thinking, oh my gosh, I know how to do this. Are you thinking that when you look at the orange juice problem? What is our little formula we use for these mixture problems?
Amount times percent.
Exactly. So we're going to take amount times percent plus amount times percent equals amount times percent. This time around, we're all going to get these right. Right? So let's see, we got 6 things. Let's fill in our percentages first. So we've got 12%, we've got 15%, and we want to get 14%. That okay with everybody? Is this coming back to you? Now, do you remember that we put an X there because these problems almost always say how much of this? And then in the problem, there's another number somewhere. What's the other number in the problem? 5 gallons. And the 5 gallons goes with the 15.
You get 5 minus that.
What's it going to be on that side? Now remember, that's the total. That's the final mixture. The total.
X minus 5.
No, it isn't.
X plus 5.
It's X plus 5 or 5 plus X. When you add this plus this, doesn't it make sense? That's a plus? You're adding these two together. So now we'll multiply. So 0.12x plus 7.5. No, 0.75, sorry. Yeah. Is 0.70 plus 0.14x. Gosh, I hope I multiplied right. So I'm going to subtract this over. I'm writing out all my steps, even though you don't need to do that probably. Remember, when you subtract 0.14 minus 0.12, you get 0.02. So now I'll subtract this from both sides. And it looks like x is going to equal, if I divide both sides, 2.5. And that will be gallons, 2.5 gallons. And you'll have a calculator, don't be freaking out because of the arithmetic. You'll have a calculator just like you did before. Joe, you okay? All right.
When we divide the 0.02, right? We divide the 0.02 by 0.05.
All right, let's do another one. So here we go. All right, let's see how much of that you can get set up on your own. See if you can get this problem set up.
Are you going there?
I just finished applying yesterday.
You got any backup plans?
Let's get it set up. You got this. We're on the next page, Peyton. hopefully you put 54, 84, and 60. Oh my gosh. This one is a little bit tricky.
The wording's confusing.
Yeah, so let's just slow down.
Is it 8?
We have
Don't get up
8
wrong,
cups.
Ferris.
So 8 is a number that's got to go into our equation. What does the 8 cups get paired with?
The .54.
Oh my. Oh, okay. All right. 8 goes with 54%.
Does X go with
And it's
0.60?
mixed with some 84%. That means X. Right here. I don't know how much 84, but some 84%. To end up with what? Now remember, you're adding this to this to get that, right? So what's this going to be?
8 plus 6.
8 plus X. Perfect. So this is the first one we've ever done that didn't have an X in the front, but it's pretty obvious the 8 goes with the 54, right? Yes. All right. So I don't know what that is. What is that? 4.32 plus 0.84x equals 4.8 plus 0.60x. All right, I'm kind of trusting my arithmetic. I don't know if I'm right or not. You do have a calculator. You can do the arithmetic on a calculator. Jalen? Now, I know you're not the only one talking, but if you don't turn around, it'll all be good. Okay? So try to face up here. This is where the action is. Alright, so let's start combining here. So 0.24x equals 0.48 maybe? I got 2 as my answer. 2 cups. I'm going to let somebody with a calculator check that. Did I make a mistake? I think I'm okay.
I think you're okay too.
Alright, those are old news. We did those before, but they're going to be on this test too. One of them is going to be on this test too. You'll notice down at the bottom of the page are some homework practice problems. Next time, if we have time, we'll do those in class, but there is another one to practice down there too if you need it. But now we have to look at the 2 new kinds of problems, or the 1 new kind of problem. Now we're going to look at problem number 3. I don't think we've done these yet. These are the work problems. Somebody is doing work. So Danyan can do her math homework in 4 hours. If Zach helps her, it will take them 3 hours. How long does it take Zach alone? Have you seen these problems before? Sometimes they're like one hose can fill the pool in 10 hours and another hose can do it in 6 hours. How long do you do it together? All right, so here's how this is going to be set up. Are you ready? You enthusiastic balls of fire. Here we go. Our formula says 1 over the first guy alone plus 1 over the second guy alone is 1 over together. This is the general formula you're going to use every time you do one of these work problems.
So it'd be 4x.
So let's see. Danyan can do it in 4 hours. So that's Danyan alone. So 1 over 4.
This 1 over x.
If Zach helps her, it will take them 3 hours. So in other words, together, it takes them 3 hours. How long does it take Zach alone? We have Danyan, we have Zach, and we have together. Danyan is, Christina, what are you laughing at? Am I saying that wrong?
No,
Oh.
not even
Oh, you think it's funny? She can do it in 4 hours. Together they can do it in 3 hours. We don't know how long it takes Zach. So do you understand why the numbers are where they are?
Not really.
Now, we need to multiply through by our common denominator. What's the common denominator for 4x and 3? 12x.
12x.
So we're going to multiply everything by 12x. And we're going to be left with a simple little equation. 4 goes into 12 3 times. So 3x. The x's are gone. 12. 3 goes into 12 4 times. 4x.
Do you subtract the 3 of it?
So x equals 12 hours. Right, hours, yep. So it takes Zach 12 hours to do it by himself.
It's a long time.
I feel like
hours. No, he's never.
I feel like you make Danny and make her homework take longer.
All right, one more. 1 over alone plus 1 over alone equals 1 over together. Here we go. Grant can paint the field in 8 hours. 1 over 8. Isn't that Grant's alone?
Yeah.
Matt can do it in 6 hours.
Ooh.
Plus 1 over 6. How long will it take them together? 1 over x? What's the common denominator for 8 and 6?
24x.
24x. If you use 48, that'll work too. It's fine. 48's another common denominator. 8 goes into 24 3 times. 6 goes in 4 times. So 7x equals 24 and x equals 24/7 hours. So it takes them about 3.5 hours to do it together. Okay? All right, if you haven't started the homework, you need to start it. I'm going to tell you tomorrow when it's due. It's going to be due before too long because we are ready to start reviewing.